Welcome everybody to WWE Velocity. Michael Cole here alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. We kick things off with John Cena against a local competitor named Bryan Danielson.
I gotta say, Cole, I'm surprised Cena's not rapping at all tonight.
That's because John Cena is focused. He's facing Brock Lesnar on SmackDown next week, and he's going to make...
No, he lets him out.
Yeah, I think he knew he wasn't going to get the submission there.
Nailed it.
I can't tell what's more outrageous.
He's looking at it. Looks like he has other plans here.
I think he was just looking to stop.
And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in.
Double chicken wing. Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex. You gotta believe this one's over. Shoulders on the mat. It's gonna take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Oh, wow.
Cena has shown his strength there in the early going, getting the upper hand on Danielson.
Yeah, Danielson's got some technical skill, but he's starting to be overwhelmed by Cena's brute force.
John Cena's modified powerbomb has defeated some heavy hitters as of late, and a small guy like Bryan Danielson has to have a huge target on his back.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, Saxton. He picks up his opponent as if he's doing a belly-to-back suplex, then twists him around in midair and plants them like somebody would do with a rock bottom.
Oh no, John Cena got outclassed.
Two of you mentioned Cena's devastating modified powerbomb, but what will work on a tiny loser like Bryan Danielson won't do for Brock Lesnar. I think Cena might have to develop something new to take down the next big thing. Watch this here. Scoop slam. He's going for it all. What have we got here? Look at this.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He caught him slipping. Can we point out how different John Cena's opponents will be this month? Tonight he's got him covered. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Big match John is not going to go down that easily. Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh! He's really looking to prove a point here.
Sometimes a little stretch can feel good. That, however, is anything but a little stretch.
On, he dodges out of the way.
And look at the quickness by Cena.
Off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous. Beautiful technique.
This Bryan Danielson guy looks a little nerdy, but apparently he's got a pretty impressive pedigree. Where'd he come from? from.
Cole, Bryan Danielson began his training with a former WWE champion, Monday Night Raw's own Shawn Michaels. Before his big comeback, HBK actually started a wrestling school, and we're seeing one of its graduates.
Look at Bryan Danielson. He lets it go.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Corey mentioned Bryan Danielson training with Shawn Michaels, and I see some of that high-flying pedigree. But this kid doesn't strike me as a main event material like HBK. Anything else about his training?
Well, you can also see some serious technical wrestling chops, courtesy of additional training Danielson got from one half of the World Tag Team Champions, William Regal.
He releases it, and you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
This might be it. Oh, my. Back in control of Cena, right back to the arm.
Great strategy, weaken the poor, powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms.
Bryan sticking to his wheelhouse, not taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena.
Oh, just looking to control and neutralize the bigger man. Cena, though, back to his feet, and Bryan continues to work on the arm, but now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John.
Absolutely not. Cover here.
And a kick out. And again, Cena powering Danielson down.
Oh, look at this incredible core strength by Danielson.
Cena cannot believe that he can't get Danielson's shoulders on the mat. Gonna try it again, and Danielson able to reverse and send Cena flying. Incredible sequence.
Oh, man, Cena just took Danielson's head off.
We say that sometimes there's no replacement for brute force.
Thunderous. Warm up the bus. This one is over. Talk about getting knocked into the middle of next week.
His shoulders are down, and he doesn't stay down for long.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
He's not going to like this. Too quick for him there. Look at Bryan Danielson. Oh, what impact.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Oh, look at elbows off the... Chin-breaking uppercut. What a strike. Ooh, what impact. Cover here. What a strike. Cena's dominating now as Bryan Danielson's inexperience begins to show. What an uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
John Cena with a nice reversal. Boom! Oh, no, he's taken down.
You know, I don't think he has much left.
He goes for the cover. If you're Bryan Danielson, what do you do at this point as he whips Cena across the ring?
Oh, Cena gets up a boot just in time.
And now John Cena looking to take over. Looking up, put Bryan Danielson where he wants him. And here's the cover. And he got him. Cena with the win over Bryan Danielson.
Here's your winner, John
Valiant effort by
Cena.
Danielson, but Cena was just too much tonight.
A hard-fought victory tonight for Cena. Got to be impressed with Cena tonight. We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life, but that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here. Oof!
Emotions have been running high all night, guys. Daniel Bryan has to put everything that happened earlier in the rearview mirror and focus on Chris Jericho.
Hooked up.
And the slam.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
All the way. What impact.
I've got to say, I'm surprised to see Bryan actually testing the champion here a bit. It must be the inspiration from The Miz that's propelling this offense.
The slam!
Uh-oh! Suicide dive! With this being the first night of NXT, the whole purpose of this show is to find the next breakout star, the next main eventer. In my mind, in my estimation, Daniel Bryan did not start off on the right foot.
No, he didn't, but I love this whole concept, Cole. It's trial by fire. We have the opportunity to get some real insight into the personality, or lack thereof, of 8 NXT rookies looking to achieve a WWE dream.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. That wasn't even close to 3.
I don't think his opponent was expecting that.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
Wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What is this guy doing? Daniel Bryan with a suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking?
Chris Jericho is just a step behind there, guys.
Now back to the ring.
Hey, Daniel Bryan's looked all right at times in this match. I mean, he's been showing us why he's a world-renowned for his ground and pound attack.
World-renowned? What are you talking about? What world are you talking about? He's been on the independent scene. It's the first time he's ever been on television. This guy's a goof. Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. Look out! Be some sort of miracle.
Oh, boy.
See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, wow.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho tried it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You've got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd!
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Whoa, tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh, yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay. Now you can beat him up?
Yeah, start winning some matches, then you won't get beat up anymore.
It's ridiculous.
What disrespect me? Huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Lying on his back, looking at the lights again. Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart. He's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States champion.
Miz was saving himself.
You two brought up that acrimonious relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Miz abused Bryan, and Bryan fought back, taking Miz's spot in the SummerSlam main event, and then his United States Championship just a month later.
After laying dormant for a few years, The Miz and Daniel Bryan's hatred resurfaced in the infamous Talking Smack segment. After Daniel Bryan returned to action and pulled strings to get The Miz moved to SmackDown Live, you know this rivalry is far from over, even after 8 years.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. The guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You've turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. Quite frankly, Bryan should have listened to The Miz more, and maybe he would have won NXT. Oh, look at just...
What a nasty, nasty move.
You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway...
Michael, all it takes is one win to change your fortune, and Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that win tonight.
This is going to be big, one way or another.
Look at this!
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000 when Daniel Bryan made his debut on the independent scene under the wing of Shawn Michaels, and we might see Bryan make his first strides towards HBK-level success if he can defeat The Miz tonight.
He gets him with a reversal. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Daniel Bryan took The Miz's spot at SummerSlam last month, and if he keeps this up, he'll take the U.S. title too.
Byron, The Miz is the future of the WWE. He has to win tonight. I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing.
Looking at it here, this is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, God, that hurt.
This is all but over.
The Miz is calling for it. We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy,
great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw. Nasty impact.
Well, what happens if the Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at the Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from the Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
No!
Just like that, the Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. He's got the shoulders down. This one's not over yet.
That's all right, Cole.
Too quick for him there.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
In position for a power bomb.
And that's not a good place to be, Cole.
Looks like a power bomb coming up.
There may be no escaping this one, Cole.
Oh, right to the face.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
The Miz's continued frustrations with Daniel Bryan have manifested in a methodical beating from Mr. Money in the Bank.
Well, if the Miz ends this soon, he might be healthy enough to cash in on the
shoulders down. Is it enough? Will he be victorious? A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away. Miz is in trouble. Miz is in trouble.
Uh-oh. Watch this.
Daniel Bryan is in all kinds of trouble. Daniel Bryan just stopped dead in his tracks. Man, he's in bad shape now.
Great effort, but he better save something for later in the match.
Oh, he's such a tough target. Look at this. Miz.
Just breaking down the opponent. The champ needs to hurry here. That might be the end of Daniel Bryan.
He's going for the pin. Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
Gonna take more than that.
The Miz is calling for it. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
German suplex.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around. Great effort, but he better save something for later in the match.
He's calling for it.
He's close to being done here.
Look out!
From behind.
Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal.
He knows he's in trouble.
He's teetering on the edge here.
Harsh impact. Daniel.
Oh, nasty impact.
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys. The yes lock! The yes lock is applied! Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
He somehow breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here.
We have seen him here before.
The Miz was able to get out of so much damage inflicted. This one is over.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Oh, what impact. Counter here.
Great effort, but he better save something for later in the match.
Ooh, what impact.
Back body drop.
Oh, you see the height on that?
The Miz is looking to end this. Neck breaker.
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
German suplex. He wants it.
Harsh impact. The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
Oh, nice takedown. They're going to lock it in. LaBelle lock. The LaBelle lock is in.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
And he finds a way free.
Wow, that was just pure determination, Cole.
Slammed with authority.
The Miz is calling for it.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is.
Here's the pin, title on the line.
Here we go. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
This beautiful technique.
The challenger simply will not be denied.
And one more. Nailed it.
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
Got him in the S-lock.
Can he finish him off here? All that's left now is for Daniel Bryan to finish this.
He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be. These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
He ain't messing around. He's getting it done here.
Here is your winner, and the new
Float over.
Oh, and he'll break your crown.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Irish whip.
Good grief.
Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Lights out, DDT connects.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Brought in the hard way. Boom! Absolutely spiked.
DDT.
Kane and Daniel Bryan are seeming to get along thus far, Corey.
Yeah, they're getting along for one reason. To get rid of that quack, Dr. Shelby. Even I would try to get along with you, Cole, if it meant not listening to Dr. Shelby. Can we address R-Truth and little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about little Jimmy's family. Portraits like little Jimmy and a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I am a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the part-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered a hateful choke slam on Bryan. It just so happened that Daniel landed on their opponent long enough to gain the pinfall. I can't foresee that being the outcome against the champions, though.
Oof! We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These yes chants fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame him one bit for being angry.
Kane has held 11 tag team titles in his career.
Yeah, there's a chance for 12, but Daniel Bryan's going to have to help.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Ooh, I think I hear R-Truth calling out for help from little Jimmy. Maybe Truth should...
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the yes champ, but I don't have a problem.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull. He's in the driver's seat now.
Oh, no, I don't like Kofi Kingston's chances in this one.
Me either.
Down to the floor.
His partner wants back in this match, guys.
He looks rested and ready to go to me.
Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a three-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this same pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money in the Bank and become a World Heavyweight Champion.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he was caught off guard and hit by a now outlawed Brogue Kick.
And R-Truth evades that one. You gotta believe this one's over. Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page? Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth are finishing each other's sentences.
We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But wouldn't you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. You'd be ridiculous.
Here it comes. Looking for
choke slam straight to hell.
That's how you put an exclamation point.
A DDT. Wow. This is a worst-case scenario for Truth and Kofi. They're grounded, they're separated, and you have the monster and a very angry Daniel Bryan working together.
In comes Kane. In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off their rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole.
R-Truth is speaking truth to power right now.
Here comes R-Truth.
And no luck against Kane there. So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Uh-oh. Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
And R-Truth evades that one.
Oh, what impact.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
Incoming!
What a stomp.
Good grief.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources on the health board say he dropped out of medical school to visit Tibet on some...
Kane is looking at this right now. Is he done? Comes in off the tag. Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty.
Here comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Drop kick. Kingston's in trouble.
The
Kane
are in peril.
Wait.
The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control. Now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time till this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging onto the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan. Shoved away by Kane.
This is hilarious.
Bryan with a shot to Kane.
What is happening?
And knocks Kane off the top rope. Splash into a cover. New tag team champions.
Oh my God.
No way.
Yes way.
I cannot believe what we just saw.
What we just saw is two men in Kane and Daniel Bryan. Who can't stand each other, but now they're tag team champions.
Kane can't believe it. Daniel Bryan is celebrating.
No amount of therapy could have prepared the WWE Universe for this. This is going to be a disaster.
Can you imagine Kane and Daniel Bryan as tag team champions?
You don't have to imagine it. It's a reality.
Man, it's weird.
I guess anger management worked, well, at least somewhat, right?
Team champions! I am the tag team champions! I am the tag
And look at
team
this.
Can't even agree who the real champion is.
Well, it's both of them, Byron.
tag team champions! I am the tag team champions!
This is going to be interesting to watch. There's obviously no argument here. They both won the titles. A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE Champion Randy Orton. Oh, man.
Harsh impact. Sunset flip.
This is not the place where you want to underestimate your competition.
Absolutely not.
Boom! Boom, what impact! Ooh! The cover.
Can you believe this battle's not over yet?
Too soon.
This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
Quick thinking to avoid that one.
Nailed it.
Orton's starting to falter a bit, and you can tell it's starting to frustrate the Viper.
A street fight should be Orton's forte, but he's facing an extremely motivated Daniel Bryan.
Oh, he turns it around.
Jarring impact.
Can he score the pin? And a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
Way too early.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
Oof. You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Irish whip.
Oh, what's this going to be?
Uh-oh. Oh, what a slam.
We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan. Orton needs to regroup, and fast. He could be in dire straits in a hurry.
Now with complete control. He's in big trouble. What's he going to do with it? Oh, my God. When this guy's on, look out. Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
He's looking shaky. This could be the end.
What's going to happen now? This has been a war.
Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one. Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
Oh, what an uppercut!
Oh, nasty impact.
No, he reverses it. Oh, bulldog!
One-handed.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
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 This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Boy, this has just been pandemonium. Dominating. There's a pin now.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way. This might be it. Oh, my.
Technique.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end.
From behind.
You got him. Both shoulders are down.
1, 2. Randy Orton with an emphatic win. The Viper victorious.
Well, they don't call it Extreme Rules for nothing, guys. Let's take another look.
Here is your winner. He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Orton wins here.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Harsh impact.
Ooh, what an up kick.
I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is going to cheat to defeat the other. It's all about proving that you are the best.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
When this guy's on, look out.
Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get ahead. Bryan certainly wasn't respectful when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the Big Show. You do what you can to get ahead in this industry.
Corey, that's all in the past. The WWE Universe loves both these guys because they're all about competition, not cheating.
Look at this.
Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one.
Looking for all the glory here. And a kick out, not even close on that.
Not yet.
He's too quick for him there. Drop kick.
It hits the mark.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
This could be it. Cover. Plenty of fight left.
And the match continues.
Oh, stole the... He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Too soon. Beautiful technique.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Thunderous slam.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in the Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders that play in a Money in the Bank match.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank. Look out!
He's making a statement here with this attack. He knows he's in trouble. Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to The Shield.
Incredible!
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Incredible!
There was a lot of force behind that one. Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy who got Seth Rollins to tap out for the Shield's first ever 6-man tag team loss. He can obviously be a team player, but right now, Bryan is out to prove he's a single superstar.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him. I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show punching out both his partners. Incredible!
There was a lot of force behind that one. You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners. After Big Show's betrayal, Sheamus and Orton couldn't get along. It's a minor miracle that Orton helped Team Hell No beat the Shield.
Needless to say, I don't think we'll be seeing Orton teaming up with anyone in that locker room for quite some time after tonight.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Takes him down in a major way, too.
Nailed it. Oh, damage to the body. No, reverses it. Going all the way up. He's lining him up.
He can't withstand one bit more.
Oh, no. Flapjack. Putting it all on the line.
The end may be near.
Big headbutt.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick.
The yes lock is in. The yes lock is in.
Unreal.
It's in. Locks in. What's Randy Orton going to do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember, the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because this is a street fight, but Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
You will find absolutely, oh my God, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down.
Oh.
Orton kicks out. Now on a kick by Daniel Bryan, and now kendo stick in hand.
Oh,
and Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
He has something big planned. Back suplex. This could be huge. There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
This is not where you want to be. There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
He's in full control now. What's going to happen now? Oh, here we go. He caught him slipping. Wow, elbow!
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Orton's hit Bryan with everything in his arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled out an ugly stick and beat Bryan with that.
Well, regardless of how he looks, the match itself is looking very ugly for Daniel Bryan. Oh.
Suplex.
Very nice.
Oh, nasty impact.
Victory is on the horizon.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
And here comes Randy Orton.
And now one more time.
Ooh, what impact. I'm not sure how much he has left. Incredible.
There was a lot of force. Ooh! The Viper strikes again. I love it.
Orton looking for something big.
What a cutter.
The Viper strikes again. I love it.
Cover here. 1, 2. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Not yet.
Here he goes for the win.
Can he close it out?
3. Randy Orton with an emphatic win.
The Viper victorious.
These guys gave everyone their money's worth. Here's another look.
And finally,
Here is your winner. He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Orton wins here. A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things. We've got to cover. No early kick out.
It'll take more than that.
Kick. Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose, especially to each other.
look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is going to cheat to defeat the other. It's all about proving that you are the best.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get it.
And a pin attempt.
We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Oh, right to the back. Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan.
He's out there in no man's land.
He's got to find a way to get to safety, Cole.
I'm not sure he can.
This might be it.
Oh, my. It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank. Incredible!
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but He made a good call here tonight.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Looking to finish things off.
Oh, my God. Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Oh.
Quick reversal there by Randy Orton.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
I don't believe it.
And that table can shorten careers, Michael.
Oh, so ruthless.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage.
Here we go. Oh, what impact.
That has got to be it.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. Back in the ring now. This could end it in a KO!
That just happened? Just when you thought he had nothing left.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack? Oh boy, he is rolling.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Here he goes. Headbutt. Oh, what impact.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one. Oh no, this isn't going to end well. Oh, the knee just being torn apart now.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh,
Walks in. What's Randy Orton going to do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember, the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because it's a street fight, but Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
You will find absolutely, oh my God, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down.
Oh.
Orton kicks out. Now on a kick by by Daniel Bryan, and now kendo stick in hand.
Oh,
and Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Down to the floor.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
When this guy's on, look out. Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
This is it.
Ooh, but he's got to capitalize.
Daniel Bryan using the kendo stick for leverage. And Orton taps out. Randy Orton taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, and boy, did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time.
Oh, hold on.
Orton offering a sign of respect.
That's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other.